Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Ronnie Joseph. I'm a training manager and a senior technical trainer here at Amazon Web Services, specializing in data analytics. I would like to welcome you to this session on leveraging data to make faster, more informed decisions. In this session, we'll learn how data plays a critical role in all our decision making today and uncover some of the AWS services that can be leveraged to gain deeper insights. Let's face it, building a business that is sustainable for a long period of time isn't easy. It requires reinvention, likely multiple times over. Only 50% of businesses who were on the Fortune 500 list in 2000 are still there today. Effective leaders rely on data to make informed decisions, look around corners, and take meaningful action. The introduction of the cloud lowered the cost of storage and compute at scale, and as a result, it set off a generation of reinvention. Now, as new ways to process and analyze large volumes of data become simpler and more cost-effective, we see the next wave of reinvention being driven by data. Therefore, building a data strategy and a data-driven organization is an imperative to stay relevant now and in the future. So what does a modern data-driven organization look like? According to a Forrester report, a typical Fortune 1000 company will see a $65 million increase in net income just by making 10% more data accessible, just 10%. Customers can drive real business value and earn profits by becoming data-driven. They can do that by generating more revenue and decreasing costs. In an IDC white paper on the business value of AWS databases, analytics, and ML services, it was found that customers experience a 5-year ROI of 415% and reduce total cost of operations by 48%. Businesses are realizing 3 core benefits from a modern data strategy. They can improve operational efficiency with increased agility by migrating to data in the cloud, make more informed decisions by analyzing organization-wide data, accelerate innovation by unlocking complex opportunities using AI and machine learning. So let's take a look at what a data-driven organization looks like. Data-driven organizations seek the truth by treating data like an organizational asset, no longer the property of individual departments. They set up systems to collect, store, organize, and process valuable data and make it available in a secure way to the people and applications that need it. They also use technologies like machine learning to unlock new value from their data, such as improving operational efficiency, optimizing processes, developing new products and revenue streams, and building better customer experiences. However, to get there, customers need to overcome a few challenges. Volume. Dealing with the sheer size and scale of data can pose a huge challenge. In the next 3 years, there will be more data created than the past 30 years combined. The traditional on-premises tools and data stores would not be able to adequately handle this kind of scale. Accessibility. Organizations need to easily access and analyze all types of data, such as log files, clickstream data, voice, and video. This data comes from a variety of sources and are stored in silos. To gain new insights, organizations need to easily break down these data silos. Lack of skills. Machine learning can be a disruptive technology that fuels innovation. Organizations are struggling to make meaningful progress because of the lack of ML skills and having the right quantity and quality of data to train on. Organizations with AI experience moved just 53% of their AI proof of concepts into production over the past 2 years due to these challenges. Secured access. In a world of increasingly important data security, privacy, and compliance regulations, organizations need to be able to carefully define, monitor, and manage who has access to specific pieces of data. On top of the challenges we discussed, the recent pandemic posed severe hardships impacting global economy. Through these challenging times, our customers taught us that to survive, you need to cut cost, save time, perform at scale, and make faster and better decisions in a difficult business environment. To thrive, you need a modern data strategy that will grow with you in the future. Organizations are already looking to do this, and the pandemic simply pushes it to the forefront. You want to build a better data foundation to modernize your data infrastructure, put data to work, and invent new experiences. This way, you can stay relevant for the future when things go back to normal. Here are a few use cases where organizations leverage data. Improved operations using demand and financial forecasting or fraud and anomaly detection. Marketing organizations using Customer 360 dashboards, improved targeting, performance, and churn analysis. Customer experience through personalization and contact center intelligence. Application development using data-based applications and dev operations. However, traditional approaches to handling data does not work. Traditionally, analytics was run through a relational data warehouse and operated in silos. Each silo accumulated data from multiple source systems and generated operational reports. However, these systems were not built to handle scale, especially from event sources such as log files, clickstream data, and machine-generated data from IoT devices. Instead, customers are now moving to data lakes to store and analyze structured and unstructured data in a central location. This helps them perform different types of analytics, including ML. As customers move their data to the cloud, they are also rethinking how they build their applications. Developers face a different set of requirements than previous generations. Today's applications, such as online shopping, social networking sites, etc., offer various functionalities which requires handling massive amounts of data with low latency performance. Modern applications development methodology involves creating highly decoupled microservices with purpose-built databases. A modern data strategy gives you the best of both data lakes and purpose-built data stores. You can achieve data at any scale. You can move and store any amount of data from the various silos into an Amazon S3 data lake in standards-based open data formats and avoid getting locked into any one proprietary approach to analytics. An S3 data lake gives you unmatched scalability, reliability, security, governance capabilities, and cost-effective performance. The best price performance for all of your applications and analytical needs. AWS provides the broadest and deepest set of purpose-built data services optimized to give you the best-in-class functionality for all your workloads. With AWS, you can use the right tool for the right job, so you don't have to compromise on functionality, performance, scale, or cost. Seamless data access. Customers want to be able to easily access and keep their data in sync regardless of where it lives, whether it lives in the data lake or whether it lives in a purpose-built data store. Unified governance. AWS automatically discovers, tags, catalogs, and keeps your data in sync across your data lake, data warehouses, and purpose-built data stores. You can centrally define and manage security, governance, and auditing policies to satisfy regulations specific to your industry and geography. AI and ML to solve business challenges. Whether you want to enhance your customer experience, improve productivity, and optimize business processes, or speed up and scale up innovation, you can access the most complete set of ML and AI services to meet your business needs. AWS has services that aggregate and prepare data and solutions built for specific industry use cases. For example, you could use Amazon Aurora, a MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible relational database built for the cloud. Amazon DynamoDB, a fully managed NoSQL database service for single-digit millisecond performance at any scale. Amazon SageMaker, a ML service that enables developers to easily create, train, and deploy machine learning models in the cloud. Amazon Redshift, a petabyte-scaled, massively parallel processing data warehousing service. Amazon Elasticsearch Service, a distributed search and analytics engine used for log analytics, search, business intelligence, etc. Amazon Elastic MapReduce, a cloud platform to run big data workloads such as Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark. It's clear, harnessing data in the next wave of digital transformation. AWS can help you to modernize your data infrastructure with the most scalable, trusted, and secure cloud provider. Put your data to work with secure and well-governed access to data using the best of both data lakes and purpose-built data stores. Innovate new experiences and reimagine old processes with AI/ML. AWS meets you where you are in your journey with the broadest and most complete set of ML and artificial intelligence services for builders of all levels of expertise. The explosion of data isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. Customers who are able to build products based on this growing volume of data and optimize their development processes will thrive. However, there are still many hurdles for customers to get more out of their data due to high costs of database licenses and maintenance, and a general burden of managing overall infrastructure. Customers want to modernize their databases with the most scalable, trusted, and secure cloud provider as well. Customers are accelerating their database modernization in multiple ways. To get more value out of their data, customers are breaking free from legacy databases, moving to fully managed databases and analytics, modernizing their data warehouse, and building modern applications with purpose-built databases. Let's look at this in a bit more detail. Customers want to move away from legacy databases because they are expensive, proprietary, lock you in, offer punitive licensing terms, and come with frequent audits from their vendors with customer hostile practices. To overcome some of those challenges, many customers moved to open source databases. While it offered several benefits such as reduced costs, freedom, and flexibility, it was difficult to get the same performance as commercial-grade databases. To meet these customer demands, we built Amazon Aurora. Amazon Aurora is a MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible relational database for the cloud. It combines the performance and availability of high-end commercial databases with the simplicity and cost-effectiveness of open-source databases. Aurora has 5 times the performance of standard MySQL and 3 times the performance of standard PostgreSQL with the security, availability, and reliability of commercial-grade databases at 1/10 of the cost. Beyond Aurora, customers are also moving their self-managed or legacy systems to more fully managed AWS databases. Over 400,000 databases have been migrated to AWS with database migration service alone, and the rate at which customers are migrating every year continues to increase. Take Samsung as an example. They recently migrated 1.1 billion users from Oracle to Amazon Aurora across 3 continents and cut monthly database costs by 44%. Customers are modernizing their entire data infrastructure by moving them to the cloud. This includes migrating relational databases to Amazon Aurora and Amazon RDS, non-relational databases to Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon DocumentDB, or Amazon Elasticache, data warehouses to managed Amazon Redshift, Hadoop and Spark workloads to Amazon EMR, operational analytics to Amazon Elasticsearch, real-time analytics such as Apache Kafka to a managed Amazon MSK, machine learning deployments of TensorFlow, MXNet, etc. to Amazon SageMaker. By modernizing the data infrastructure and migrating to AWS cloud data infrastructure, organizations can access IT resources like storage, database, analytics, and machine learning over the internet instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers themselves. Organizations can offload operational overheads and management tasks such as server provisioning, patching, configuration, backups, etc. to AWS. Doing so, organizations save time and costs, improve performance, availability, and scale. They can also move these resources to focus on more important initiatives like building new applications or driving innovation. When choosing the right cloud provider to trust with their data, organizations want to be confident their choice of technology will deliver value from their data, while keeping it secure and compliant across a broad and ever-changing set of regulations. AWS provides the most and proven operational expertise, secured, scalable, and reliable platform. With hundreds and thousands of customers, AWS has the largest and most dynamic customer base that trust in us to run their data and machine learning workloads at scale. The idea of a single database management system that can optimally handle every single workload, access pattern, and storage needs is a thing of the past. The world today is fully managed APIs in front of purpose-built databases. AWS offers the most complete family of purpose-built data services for data migration, data lake, databases, analytics, business intelligence, and machine learning. Put your data to work with secure and controlled access to data, leveraging the best of both data lakes and purpose-built data stores. To make quick decisions, organizations should have the ability to centrally store any amount of data in open formats and allow people to run analytics or ML using their preferred tools. They should be able to manage the permissions to access data and implement data governance controls. Amazon S3, or Simple Storage Service, is the best place to build a data lake because it has unmatched durability, availability, and scalability. Amazon S3 offers 11 nines of durability and unlimited, highly available managed storage. It provides the fastest performance at the lowest cost. With a data lake at the center, organizations leverage on purpose-built databases, big data, analytics, and ML tools to gain best performance, scale, and cost advantages for their use cases. So we see customers increasingly implementing a lakehouse approach on AWS. It starts with Amazon S3 as the data lake and using Amazon Athena, an interactive query analytics tool. In addition to the data lake, customers use purpose-built databases such as Amazon Aurora and Amazon DynamoDB, besides analytics services like Amazon EMR and data warehousing services like Amazon Redshift. For unified access and ETL, they use AWS Glue, our serverless data integration service. They use Amazon SageMaker to do machine learning and AWS Lake Formation to manage the security and governance of all their data in the cloud. Our customers are using purpose-built analytics services on top of their data lake in S3 to solve various big data use cases. You can use Amazon Athena for interactive queries directly on S3 data lake using standard SQL, Amazon EMR for processing vast amounts of diverse data formats on a scalable cluster and supporting open source frameworks such as Hadoop, Spark, etc. Amazon Elasticsearch Service for log and search analytics, Amazon Kinesis for real-time analytics, Amazon Redshift for data warehousing. In a bit more detail, Amazon Redshift provides a massively parallel processing enterprise-grade data warehousing service on the cloud. It provides 3 times better price performance than other cloud data warehousing solutions. It can handle exabyte scale data. With new features such as Aqua, Redshift gives customers 10 times better performance compared to any other data warehouse. With tens of thousands of customers, Amazon Redshift is the most widely used data warehouse in the cloud. Our services and features include ETL, visual data prep, data replication, movement to and from your data lake and data warehouse, and federated querying. Another part of data movement is being able to query across data sources like databases, data lakes, and data warehouses. Athena enables you to run SQL queries across data stored in relational, non-relational, object, and customer data sources. You can use familiar SQL constructs to join data across multiple data sources for quick analysis, and store results in Amazon S3 for subsequent use. With the federated query capability in Redshift, you can query live data across one or more Amazon RDS and Aurora PostgreSQL databases and get instant visibility into the end-to-end business operations with no data movement. One of the most important pieces of a modern analytics architecture is the ability for customers to authorize, manage, and audit access to data. This can be a challenge when you are using a data lake and a collection of purpose-built data services to store and analyze your data, because managing security, access control, and audit trails on all of those systems is complex, time-consuming, and error-prone, because it requires manually maintaining access control lists and audit policies across different systems and large number of storage systems. AWS Lake Formation helps make that easier by providing a single place to enforce access controls for all services that access your data, such as Amazon Redshift, EMR, Athena, and SageMaker. It helps meet data security, governance, and auditing requirements in a consistent manner. There are more data lakes running on AWS than anywhere else. Some of the data lake customers include Vanguard, BMW, GE Healthcare, Zillow, Slack, and more. AWS has been helping our customers build a strong foundation for data lakes with services like Amazon S3 for several years. Machine learning is one of the most disruptive technologies of our generation. It can help create entirely new revenue opportunities, make better and faster decisions, or improve operational efficiencies. In time to come, virtually every application will be infused with ML and AI. AWS meets customers where they are in their journey and helps them achieve specific business outcomes with the broadest and most complete set of ML and artificial intelligence services for builders of all levels of expertise. For expert practitioners, AWS supports all the major machine learning frameworks, including TensorFlow, MXNet, PyTorch, Caffe2, etc. We offer the highest performance instances for machine learning training in the cloud with Amazon EC2 P4D instances powered by the latest NVIDIA A100 Tensor Core GPUs and coupled with first-in-the-cloud 400 Gbps instance networking. P4D instances are deployed in hyperscale clusters called EC2 Ultra clusters, offering supercomputer class performance for the most complex ML training jobs. For inference, which represents 90% of the cost of the machine learning, we provide the lowest cost for machine learning inference in the cloud with Amazon EC2 Inf1 instances powered by AWS Inferentia chips. For data scientists and ML developers, AWS offers Amazon SageMaker, the most comprehensive managed machine learning service. It was built from the ground up to simplify the process of machine learning with tools for every step of the ML development, including labeling, data preparation, feature engineering, statistical bias detection, AutoML, training, tuning, hosting, explainability, monitoring, and workflows. For developers and business users, AWS offers pre-trained AI services that provide ready-made intelligence for applications and workflows and end-to-end solutions that can solve business needs right out of the box using AutoML technology. These services address common use cases such as personalized recommendations, contact center intelligence, document processing, intelligent search, business metrics analysis, and more. AWS also has industry-specific AI services for both industrial and healthcare industries. Our solutions address use cases across various lines of businesses. For example, customers use Amazon Personalize for personalization or Amazon Kendra for intelligent search. Amazon Fraud Detector is meant for fraud detection and for DevOps. We have Amazon Code Guru and Amazon DevOps Guru. Then there are other solutions where our customers are combining multiple services to address the use cases, and we are investing in helping to connect the dots between these services to make it even easier for our customers to do this. The solutions I just talked about are applicable across a number of industries, but we also hear from our customers that they want solutions that are very specific to their industry needs. Our area where we are seeing a lot of reinvention happening is in industrial manufacturing on the cloud. We recently launched 5 new capabilities designed to help customers in industrial manufacturing to improve their process from start to finish. Amazon Monitron, used for predictive monitoring and maintenance of industrial equipment. Amazon Lookout for Vision, used for anomaly or defect detection on production lines. AWS Panorama SDK, a thin, low-power SDK which will optimize and run sophisticated computer vision models with low latency on low-power, cheap cameras. AWS Panorama Appliance, a powerful edge processing device custom-built for computer vision. Another industry with a lot of valuable data working to reinvent itself is healthcare. Healthcare data is often spread out across various systems such as electronic medical records, lab systems, and exists in dozens of incompatible formats, making it hard to gain insights. To help with this, we launched Amazon Health Lake. Health Lake transforms data seamlessly to automatically understand and extract meaningful medical information from raw, disparate data such as prescription procedures and diagnosis, reinventing that was traditionally manual, error-prone, and costly. Health Lake organizes data in chronological order so that you can look at trends like disease progression over time, giving healthcare organizations new tools to improve care and intervene earlier. Healthcare organizations can query and search data and build machine learning models with Amazon SageMaker to find patterns, identify anomalies, and forecast future trends. Health Lake also supports interoperability standards like FHIR, Fast Healthcare Interoperability Resources, a standard format to enable data sharing across health systems in a consistent, compatible format. Health Lake is in addition to healthcare services such as Amazon Transcribe Medical and Amazon Comprehend Medical. So we have a lot of ML offerings on AWS for healthcare companies. Previously, machine learning development was a complex and costly process. There are barriers to adoption at each step of the machine learning workflow, from collecting and preparing data to choosing the right ML algorithm, which is often done by trial and error, to lengthy training times, which leads to higher costs. Then there is model tuning, which can be a very long cycle and require adjusting thousands of different combinations. Once you have deployed a model, you must monitor it and then scale and manage it in production. To address these barriers in 2017, we launched Amazon SageMaker. We built Amazon SageMaker from the ground up to provide every developer and data scientist with the ability to build, train, and deploy ML models quickly and at a lower cost by providing the tools required for every step of the ML development lifecycle in one integrated, fully managed service. For machine learning to be used more widely, it needs to be brought closer to the data lakes and purpose-built data stores where much of the data needed for ML resides. To bring ML closer to the data, AWS provides built-in integration of ML as part of its purpose-built data stores and business intelligence services. Example, Amazon Aurora ML, Amazon Neptune ML, Amazon Redshift ML, Amazon Athena ML, and Amazon QuickSight ML for data analytics. So to recap, it's clear harnessing data is the next wave of digital transformation. It's critical that you modernize your data infrastructure, unify the best of both data lakes and purpose-built data stores, and innovate with ML. So what next? To gain more confidence and hands-on experience with AWS, you can access digital training assets built by AWS experts via Skill Builder, our online learning center. It gives you access to 500+ free digital courses. You can also attend our instructor-led classes delivered by qualified AWS instructors. To validate your technical expertise on AWS, you can access practice exams, which helps you prepare for industry-recognized AWS certifications. I would like to thank you for attending the Summit Online ASEAN 2022. On a final note, we really appreciate your feedback so that we can better understand the topics and services you would like to know more about. So please do take the time to fill out our survey and let us know what you think. Thank you.